especially when you can't do it with four.
Exactly. And salute to Lou for sliding in, man. You good, cuz?
Hold on, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, salute everybody. What's good?
What's
Man,
going
appreciate
on,
you
Luke?
calling, man. We just out here celebrating this Victory Monday.
This
This
thing to transfer to Trump nefarious takes real quick.
real quick, man. See, that's the power of sending that link out. See, all our pressure is from defensive tackles. Yeah, Kenny Clark and Osa had a good game. They really pushed that interior pocket out there, dog. They really pushed the interior of that pocket, especially down there one of the red zone trips.
Yeah, they played really well. The interior did. The exterior, I got problems. My concerns are really well for the exterior in this pass rush, but
John
uh,
Michael Smith is terrible. I knew Kenny Clark was going to dominate him. He had to. He had no choice.
yeah,
Yeah, but you are right. Like we got a lot to figure out when it comes to like edge rotation, who needs to play, and listen, dog. They just got to stop playing nothing but zone. I understand being a primarily zone team, but you can still do even if you play in zone, you can still do some more fire zones. Like that's one thing that actually worked. They brought a 6-man pressure on the Kenny Clark sack that had everybody lined up, mugged on the line of scrimmage. 8 people on the line, 2 dropped out. They end up playing a 3 deep, 2 under zone with a 6-man pressure, and it actually worked because Rush didn't know where to go with the ball immediately, and pressure had time to get there. So you need more stuff like that instead of just sitting back in cover 3 and cover 4 and cover 2 and shit like that.
I think he had no choice. Like we got to give. I'm trying to give Eberflus some bail here because I'm really not because he should have been saw this. I'm tired of coaches coming in and not understanding our personnel already and playing favorites and making them captains. But if he ain't seen this game already, the reason why he's playing all them soft coverages is because his safeties is trash. They're absolutely garbage, and I'm talking about both of them. I'm not even talking. Donovan Wilson is beyond repair. I want him off my team. I don't even want him playing special teams. That's how bad he played. I don't think he's worthy to even be on this team as a spot because he's that
Good grief.
bad. Because and during the game, like coach was like he was making some very good points. Dog, if you can't cover as a safety anymore, and then your trademark, if you're Donovan Wilson, was to come down and be a hard hitter, and you being soft like that too, I don't need you on my team. You're a cone. Get off my team because you're not gonna tackle, and you're not, and you can't cover. What can you do on this team? Hold, cover grass, get cardio. I don't need people like that on my team. I think in order for us to do what Henny is saying, Wanye and Marquise Bell obviously needs to be it. There needs to be a big personnel change so we can do those exotic looks. Because right now it's a tendency. So now this bend but don't break shit and protecting the deep. Everybody we finna play finna attack the deep no matter what. Because they saw you with bread, butter, cheese back there, man. And Malik Neighbors was just walking past. I know we giving Trayvon Diggs some slight, but I think it was I'm putting majority of the blame on the safeties because a lot of times Trayvon Diggs was forcing him. Like it was one play, Malik Neighbors, he made him give him a free inside release. That's telling me it's cover two, and he's pressing him to the safety, and the safety was not there. And you can see it on film that Donovan Wilson like, oh shit, he completely missed his deep half. I don't trust the safeties with a deep half, a deep quarter, a deep six. I ain't even trust them with a damn tenth of the field. They can't even cover that. I want them off my team.
Good
Hey,
Lord, Lou. I
hey,
love it. I love it.
hey, Lou, Donovan Wilson, the captain. You
Yeah,
gonna you
that's
gonna
why I
shoot
laughed the biggest chuckle
you gonna shoot that
when
man in the head? The
uh,
Davis. They
that's
they like him in the locker room, dog. You already
Now
know.
I
no, they
told you why.
lost. They go
I told
lost.
you why he a captain, bro. He's a walking black Air Force One. They scared of him. They just scared of him. They don't want to. He ain't
like
good.
like
They like Donovan can fight. Donovan look like he can fight. That's what it is.
he
He
He got
can
from
them
he
fight, and
dreadlocks.
they scared. Yeah.
he from he
He
from
said
that he
Dre.
he, he from Shreveport, so I know that nigga can fight.
He went to an HBCU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Dunno though, man. It just
Dono can fight, bro, and they scared to say no to him. Like, hey, yo, Donovan, you know what I'm saying? Make
and
him
this
the
the
cat.
thing, and this the thing though. They don't need to play this many snaps. You because you know what I'm saying. Like I don't trust the Dallas Cowboys to sign anybody because Justin Simmons is out there. I don't trust them to go out and sign another safety. But you can at least make alterations to the damn rotation. Like Dunno does not have to play as much as he plays. If you're willing to rotate the defensive line, why aren't you willing to rotate your safeties as often? Like matter of fact, I still put some onus on Flus because
Hmm.
you supposed to know your personnel. Why is Donovan Wilson the deep third safety in any
But
situation?
no, why is he the deep safety in general?
Know
Like, it
what
was
I'm
a lot of times he
saying?
was the deep, he's the deep.
Because
Like,
listen, the stuff that got Donovan Wilson paid, he had 5 sacks in the season. He had like 100 tackles. That's not shit you do back there. Playing deep middle. He is a box safety. You ask him to play a hook zone maybe. You ask him to come down. You ask him to do some run support, and he's the guy that you pressure with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's great, because he hasn't been great this last year and 2 games. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm,
I'm not trying to say that, but I am saying like there is a better way to use Donovan Wilson to where it's minimize his impact on coverage.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, we already know that that's not shot an area of expertise. But after your defense put on a performance like that, I need you to be peeking your head in that defense room a couple times this week. Like no cap, yeah. Like we need to know what the hell y'all doing for next week and what's the plan? Cause that wasn't it. So Shotty, hey, you need to spend a little more time with Flus and him this week. Real talk. Like that was embarrassing. Like the defensive efforts was ridiculous. Like, even though we could say, okay, Russ played a damn good game, but at the same time, it was too easy, bro. It was too easy. Them boys just running straight past our defenders. That's why I'm telling everybody saying, oh, Trey trash and this person trash. I think the scheme really was a big problem, too. Like, and not just the scheme in the zone, it's like they didn't understand their assignments. So it's like they don't know where they going. If it don't matter what personnel you got, if they don't know what the hell they going, where they going. So it's like on top of that, I would still move the safety because we know Donovan Wilson can't cover. He never was able to cover. Never.
Hmm.
Like when he first got here, he couldn't cover. We fell in love with the way he played because he come and land big hits on people. That's why we like the
and he not
Dino.
doing
And we
that no
don't even
more.
see that no more. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like, so if you're not doing your trademark no more, get off my team. No, I'm not kidding with it because you're not doing what you normally do. What are you doing out there? We already know you
He said,
can't
"What are you
cover.
doing out
That's
there?"
the
That's
two.
crazy.
That's the two jobs of a safety. Come, lay the hit, make them pay across the middle, or and be run support and be the last line of defense. If you're not doing either of them, can somebody tell me what is he doing out there then, and why should he warrant? I don't care if he has that big stupid ass C on his damn chest. Take it off
Not
his
only
damn
that though,
chest.
Lou. How you feel about these boys just running fly routes and getting wide open for touchdowns and shit?
That's why
Like they not doing no complex routes.
they
They just
not.
running straight.
And that's why I'm to this point. I know people think I'm brash, but I was like, no, this is 2 3 years now. Last year, this year it was Malik Neighbors. Last year it was Rashid Shaheed. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like from the Saints. If y'all don't know, number 22.
We remember.
They're like, when are we gonna finally realize it and override this? We need to stop prioritizing uh, experience and cerebralness at the safety position. Man, damn that. Give me somebody with some activity. Can you cover like 25 yards in a matter of a second? You know,
If I don't see my fault, go ahead.
go no, go ahead.
I was about to say if I don't see Ranye getting no reps, if I don't see Marquise Bell getting no reps at safety, we gotta have a conversation, bro. Because it's obviously not performance. If Shotty, this on you, bro. This the culture you trying to build, man.
Right.
But this the culture you trying to build. You responsible for this. Cause guess what? You preaching competition. Ain't no way in the hell you can tell me that them boys was competitive enough last night or yesterday. Ain't no way. So it's better people.
I'm putting the on this. Well, this gonna be the thing. Like you said, he need to poke his head into the defensive room. But Eberflus is the one that has obvious favorites. I don't think Shotty does. I don't
I
think
think he does.
who's Shotty's obvious favorite on the offense.
I think he never liked Blue. I don't think Blue fit his scheme. I don't think Blue was his pick, and it's obvious right now. And then on the in the offensive side, I think people don't believe it. I think Tober was his favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You need Tolbert
I
as the
think
favorite on
he
that man.
I think Tober is wide receiver three now because of Shoddy and Shoddy only.
I think.
Tolbert is Dak's favorite.
Yeah,
That
I was
too.
finna say.
He both of them. You know what I'm saying?
I
He
think.
got the right.
I,
He got the
I
right. Yeah.
I think Mingo would have been in line to get some more activity had he not gotten injured. But like once Mingo went down, like there was no real competition between Tolbert and Flournoy and them because they didn't play Tolbert in the preseason like that. You know what I'm saying? So they already had
I
made up their
love what I
mind.
was saying from
Like
Turk.
yeah, Turp played good too. Now we talked about that. Like Turp was really hooping. Like Turp really was
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
more the wide receiver three before he went out with the injury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like Flus is the guy. Like all the folks that been playing are folks that Flus knows. Like Red, I call him Reddy Red,
Ready
boy.
Stewart.
Reddy Stewart. Shout out to Reddy Red out there. You listening, brother?
Shout out to Reddy Red, original trap member.
Yeah. So Reddy Stewart was with him. You know what I'm saying? He went and got him. And he been playing. Jack Sanborn for some reason has become a starting middle linebacker in the National Football League because he know fucking Flus. They went and got the other boy that came on the team. What was the kid name? They brought him for a cup of coffee. Like he got here because he knew Flus. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
there's a lot more I know Flus situations of folks playing than there is I know Shotty from back in the day situations. Like
Nepotism.
the one I know Shotty situation is one I actually agree with, and that's them signing to Davion Clowney.
Clowning, yeah.
But
So I ain't mad at that. It's like, go ahead, look.
who's coping for Miles Sanders? Because it's clear that Shotty likes and Henny, you did this. It's clear he likes a certain archetype of running back.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear. Who is keeping Miles Sanders on the team?
Javante, no, not Javante Williams. Jadon Blue apparently is keeping him on this team because he is doing for real. Because listen, this is a pattern. This is the second time that we have heard something about Jadon Blue not being, we heard a rumble about him being lazy in the off season, and now we hearing rumblings about he might not know the fucking playbook well enough to trust him out there. Because you got to think it's not just about him running the football. Like he could get that Prescott fucking decapitated if he don't know his blitz pickups and shit
I don't
You
like
think
know
that.
I don't
what?
think Shotty likes that build. That's just me.
You know what? I blame Luke because you brought this Texas dude over here, man. Get his ass up out
Man,
of
You
boy,
said
hold on, man.
Lou
I
didn't
was
even want
taking
this
bu-
man. That had
I
me
was
alarmed. Like, hold
giving
on, this
Cowboy
from your
Nation a
school?
whole warning about him. Everybody was trying to crown him. I was taking bullets, and people telling me he was gonna be Christian McCaffrey, Jameer Gibbs,
Oh
all
man.
the Alabama running backs that were
Tony
fast,
Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett, and all that. And I said that man was barely. He wasn't even an RB2. I've been telling y'all that. He was
They
literally a
probably
gadget
do need
guy.
to give. They probably do need to give Malik a little fire,
A
bro.
call
Cause
up
yeah,
on the
at
practice
least
squad.
cause he'll be better than Miles Sanders. I guarantee you that.
I'll guarantee you that. I need more speed.
And then Miles Sanders was like, damn, I had a touchdown. Shit.
Yeah, that boy
He
walked
stole
in.
that from
Yeah,
what you call it.
that was a
Yeah.
walk in. That boy, they parted that sea.
That shit was so well blocked up.
It was so well blocked up. It was biblical, man. Come on,
But
man.
since we talk about running backs, man, how do y'all feeling about Javante Williams at this point? So,
Can I
so
start with this?
let me read it off, and I'll let you go.
Go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm just read it off. So through two games, Javante Williams got 41 touches, 194 total yards, 3 touchdowns. So how are you feeling about Javante Williams? In through the first 2 games. Go ahead, Lynn.
What do this man gotta do to prove his love? What do he gotta do, man? I'm telling you, that's why I asked y'all. Not down to the young man. Of course, we probably gonna have to judge the whole season, but I'm just saying, for him to qualify for this job, bro, it gotta be something. I'm sorry, it's not right, y'all. Cause look, I'm not blaming y'all because I kind of feel the same way. It's like I don't know if there's anything he could do to prove to us that he gonna be running back one forever and all that. Cause this man had a great game though. He had a great game, bro. It was a couple of them plays, and like, listen, we know the O line go in, but to be real, a couple of them plays was just Javante Williams. Like it was bundled up, and he found a way to keep his feet moving and make more yards and get in the clip. Like he did that. He broke tackles and got clear. Like the hole was there. On that touchdown run, he found a way to break tackles. Like that ain't had nothing to do with your O line. That was him. So I mean, we got to give this young man some credit, bro. He almost had 100 yards rushing with another touchdown. Like man, listen, he ain't the girl I want, but she treating us right. She treating us right now.
Salute to Haynes to the left with the $5 super chat. He said, "What if we sent a mid-round pick to try and get Jonathan Brooks from the Panthers?" I mean, he is the kind of guy the Dallas Cowboys would trade for because he was somebody on their draft board. If I'm not mistaken, he was either like a Dallas Day visit or whatchamacallit visit, so they did like him. And they always spin the block for guys like that. He's been hurt. Probably trade value probably isn't high. Like if he's healthy, he probably is somebody they would try to trade for. So that is a very Dallas Cowboy kind of move. Now,
Hold that thought real quick, man.
go
Shout out
ahead.
to Bobby King for the cash out, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate you. He
shout
said
out.
he needs some ligaments. I got you, my boy.
Salute to Bobby
Shout out my
King,
end
man.
too. Yeah.
Hey, I just got it, man. Salute to Bobby King, man, for DC4L. That's love right there, man. I
Bobby
appreciate
King
that.
be coming through, man. I told you he be sending cash outs all time of night. He must work the graveyard shift or something, don't you, Bobby King? Cause he be up. That's
Yes,
what's up, man.
indeed.
Salute to you though.
Yeah, so salute to Bobby King and Haynes to the left for the support, man. And listen, y'all want to be like them, good gentlemen, and support your independent content creators. For just $15, the price for the very big bag of Fugazios. You can
$15.
$15. You can feed three. Hold on, you gotta look at me in my eyes when I say this. Hold on. You can feed three starving, hungry, destitute content creators.
We need to have a puppet dog.
We
We need
need
to have a
y'all.
puppet dog when we say this and have him crying or something.
The world's tiniest violin.
We need your help. You gotta make your voice crack a little bit. We need you.
You gotta do the West Coast method, man. Show the kids, man. Show the
Show
kids
the
in the back.
kid. I'm gonna wake my kid up an hour before we gotta go to school.
Show
Put him
them in
on
the back
camera.
seat, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Javante Williams, man, he has definitely earned my respect. Because I definitely was shitting on him coming in the season, and I can't blame myself. We didn't see him. I wish we would
Exactly.
have saw him. I mean, I'm kind of glad you did bubble wrap him because like that's how fragile he was. Um, Javante Williams showed us a lot, and I love him, but this is why I'm not stopping. What I'm trying to push because what it showed me in that room in the preseason that there was a clear favor in that room from beginning with from preseason was terrible like in terms of competition. And because like it's clear, like we over here thought he was gonna do a committee. It's clear he wants an RB1. He wants a structured, what I'm saying, totem pole of carries type of guy. And we're seeing it with Miles Sanders and I hate every rep every time he go out there, I ain't gonna lie. But so shout out to Javante Williams. I feel like we can do more. I'm trying to build with the Saints had. That's my vision. The Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara type thing. I really want that. And um I think Javante Williams is that Mark Ingram man. And I think that's the best comparison of it because like Mark Ingram was just more than a power back. And I feel about that with Javante Williams. So I just if we can add to that and I think we need that because I think the run game can really help this offense and really help our defense. Because I think what we saw is that we really need a firm control of the game, like from a time aspect of it. That's what the Giants did early on, with the time of possession. But that can very much so really help us.
Also, salute to Chris214 for the super chat. He said, "If I'm Dallas, I'm targeting Hendrickson next year. I mean, he will be a free agent. So it really I'm still like this is what I would
You can
do.
start him this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, listen, Joe Burrow is going to be gone for 3 months. Like this is going to be a
Yeah,
team. This is going to be a team that probably going to value draft picks. You don't have a long term commitment to Trey Hendrickson. Go for what you know. He's better than every defensive end on this team. Like he's one of the ones. I know he's a little bit older, but he plays the run decently. He's a damn good pass rusher. Matter of fact, the man had 17 and a half sacks 2 years in a row. If he had done that in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, y'all would be talking about him differently. But because he
He'll be
plays
on
for
every
the
commercial right now.
yeah, but because he plays for the Cincinnati Bengals and they have been struggling, to get to the postseason and compete, and Joe Burrow health ain't been right a lot of the times, and the other guys on the defense been a little ass.
His body different.
Yeah, his body different to y'all. Yeah, y'all just don't talk about him. But who y'all should be talking about though is my fucking quarterback, man.
Mm,
My fucking quarterback, man.
mm.
I seen y'all tweeting during the game. I reaction. Dak ain't having a good game. Not the fucking Dak then. Check the fuck up.
Yeah, you talking about that one right every time, boy. Like you one of them, though, bro. Like, first of
Always
all,
want
it
the
wasn't
ball
even a pick.
inhibition.
First of all, I'm mad at Shotty because that wasn't even a damn pick that he threw. He should have challenged that, bro. Dude dropped the ball, dog.
And
He
then look
caught
like
the
it was on the
ball and he
ground.
hit the directly on the ground. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I seen the dead's catch, bro. That wasn't a catch in the same book. So I'm mad at the whole coaching staff for that. That's just me.
I agree. But to my point, Dak Prescott, highest graded player on the offense. He had another grade of a fucking 90. He had a grade of a 90
That's
this
insane.
first week, so he got back-to-back 90s. James Houston, who still needs to play more. Like I ain't gonna hold you. That's one of my biggest issues with Eberflus. Like you
Oh,
want
Henny, they said we wrong though when we said the rookie needed less snaps and we play what's in there. They said we wrong though. Henny?
Nah, nah. I need production right now. Like rookie can find his footing mid season or some shit.
Well,
James Houston right now. This man graded out as your highest graded defender. He had a sack. He had some pressures, threw a penalty. James Houston needs to play. He just needs to be the starter at this point. I know ain't what you signed up for, but fuck it. Shit changes, man. You gotta adapt to football, and that's
Ask the 49ers with Purdy. They ain't expect him to be the best player, the best quarterback, but hey, shit happens.
shit
Put
happens.
James Houston in there. And look, as soon as he got a sack, they put him on the bench. That shit crazy.
Mm-hmm. No,
So hey, it do sound like some nepotism going on with Flus over there.
yeah, because why are you not playing the guys that are hooping? James Houston has hooped since preseason. James Houston has played good football since preseason. He's been one of your most unblockable, unstoppable defensive ends.
Unblockable, unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Anything is
Anything is
possible.
possible. Oh man, that shit is funny as hell. But yeah, like they doing it wrong over there with James. But really, Dak Prescott, man, like the dude was on a fucking heater. When you just talk about his day, 38 of 52, a 73% completion percentage, 361 passing yards, two passing touchdowns, one pick, and it may not even have been a pick, a passer rating of 96.7. In the first half, he was 14 of 21, a 67% completion percentage, 139 passing yards and a touchdown. The second half, 24 of 31, 77% completion percentage, 222 passing yards, a touchdown, a pick, and in fourth quarter and overtime, he was 15 of 20, 75% completion percentage, 187 total yards, a touchdown, and his passer rating was 116.9. So when you needed Dak Prescott the most to hold his nuts and go down there and make up for the mistakes and the sins of the defense on the Sunday, he was able to deliver. He was
Hey,
more than able
crazy.
to deliver.
Even when the O line wasn't even when at his best either, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
that.
Tyler Guyton, man, I love you, but you,
I
you took
told
a
you.
you
I
took a step
told y'all,
back.
man.
You,
I
you took a
told you.
you
This is
took a
gonna be
step
a
back.
test, man. I told him.
He did play like 55 damn good. Cause listen, what's crazy is that like the Giants got like four edges that could start for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, yes, yes. And they used Abdul just like Michael, bro. They did. Boy, they had him rushing everywhere. You there?
I ain't hear from him that much though.
Abdul, he got
Yeah.
he got a lot of pressures. He ain't had no sacks. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, it was some reps like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, BB, you late. Hey, Booker, you late. You know
Who
what
hit?
I'm
I
Who
mean,
saying?
hit? Who
I ain't
hit?
gonna lie. Hold on. I expected him to get beat. I expected our tackles to get whooped worse than that, to be honest. So I ain't too mad at what happened. Like they was getting whooped
Yeah,
for the
the
most
one. That's why
part.
I was telling
Still was
people.
getting whooped bad. But
Yeah,
that's another conversation. But I ain't
that,
gonna
that,
lie though. Like Guyton had some good reps though. He was fighting. I say that he was fighting. And because I got a lot of respect for Burns. Like that dude raw. I think he underrated.
yes, that's what I was saying. That's people was like, oh, we gotta watch out for Abdul. I'm like, no, 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 no. The most dangerous one, and y'all can chat, y'all can attest to this. I said the most dangerous one is Burns. That boy, he's sneaky athletic. He a vet for one, so he know who he is, and he can give you counters out the ass. And I was saying that. and he can boy, hey, he can power your ass, go to speed. Like it was just too much. That's all I was saying for both of them. Like, hey, watch out for Burns. And then Thibodeau ain't good. Like he ain't crazy, but he still can. Hey, he was still get there, bro. Like so, and then you got to still deal with Dexter. Man, hey, that D line, hey, shit, that D
Salute to
line crazy.
Darnell Lamar for the 199. He said Hoffman ain't what he thought. He got walked back. I mean, yeah, Hoffman got hooped on, and he had a bad snap playing center. But we gonna need him because
Yeah,
they saying Cooper Beebe ankle swole up to the size of a watermelon.
put that in some ice. Don't even keep it in ice. Put it in the
Yeah,
freezer.
yeah, you ain't finna see Cooper Beebe this week, dog. You might well get ready.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Now,
we need it for next week anyway.
now to be fair, the Bears defensive tackles are not of the same ilk, as what we've seen these first 2 weeks. You saw Dexter Lawrence this week, and then you would have saw Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis week 1, but Jalen Carter is a man child, so he got his ass kicked out. Salute to Malcolm Williams with the 499. He said on that interception from Dak, the coaches can't challenge that play because all turnovers are booth reviewed and Booth ruled that it was a catch. I would have made them tell me I
Yeah,
couldn't
that, 'cause
challenge it.
that's some bullshit right there. That was not
Cause,
a catch,
'cause
and I saw it too. I knew why they talking about because he fucking he secured it as it hit the ground. No, dog. If the ball touches the ground, even in your hands, that's not a catch. I don't care
that
what's it.
that what happened with the Giants. Cause they try to review uh James Houston having dude in the grass when they said and they're like, no, you can't review that shit. I would accept it like you threw the flag and like, hey, we can't review that. You tell me that we can't review it. Cause I didn't like the way that
Actually,
shit
Lou,
went.
if the ball can touch the ground, it just can't hit the ground.
Yeah,
If you got the ball in your hands, if you got control of it, it can touch the ground. Actually,
yeah,
But he
the
barely had
ball.
control of that ball.
Yeah,
He barely had control.
the ground can't help you secure the catch. Is the
exactly.
terminology.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you have control and then the ball touches the ground, that's fine. But what Lou is saying is that the ball moves so much, it's like the ball
I'm
helped.
saying the way he catched it,
Yeah,
you gotta get hands up under that, to secure that. Nah, like I don't care if it don't move or not. How you gonna catch a ball and you like what I'm saying? You land directly on your stomach, don't even like secure the catch. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't see that secure.
I don't think anybody know what a catch is no more with the way they
Yeah,
officiate shit.
you're right. You know what I'm saying? We arguing.
Yeah, like it doesn't even matter no more.
We
Dak
babbling and
said
shit.
Dak said the defense giving up belt, getting belt put the ass didn't matter either. Dak said multiple defenders came and apologized to him in the locker room after the game. He told them not to apologize. He said he then cited how he threw an interception in the game and how the defense responded with a stop because they got a 4 and out after Dak Prescott's pick. You know what I'm saying? They said it's a complimentary game. So listen, Dak Prescott's a better man than me
Yeah.
because and listen, he still because this might just be the PG answer. He could have really cussed them niggas out in the locker room and then stood up there as a professional and said the right thing. That's
Hmm.
why I can't. I don't trust this nigga. And I'm not saying that he's a lot. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just don't trust Dak to ever tell me what's really going on.
Yeah.
He could have just beat the fuck out of Donovan Wilson in the locker room, and he ain't gonna say shit. He gonna come up there like, yeah, this my dog. I love dog. I love cuz. He did make that one play out of 99, getting his ass whooped all day. He gonna come up there and say the right things. I just don't
But
know if it's real.
Dak will never tell you the truth. He'll embellish. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
that's the price of being a leader, bro. Like even when the ship is sinking, you can't be panicking. You got to go down with it. You got to hey, it got to be over with grace. That's just how it goes. Dak knows that. Like he's not gonna panic. He's not gonna give nobody no. Well, he might give you some bulletin board material because I done heard Dak say some crazy stuff before. But yeah, he ain't gonna panic. I'll say that. And that's how a leader gotta be. He gotta be stoic.
You gotta be stoic. He said Dak a bully. I think they do got a lot of respect for Dak. I don't think it's like a bully, but it's like Unc. They respect the hell out of Dak Prescott. That man is one of the oldest people on the team. Like folks don't really think about that, But it's like when you around your uncle, man. Like you love your uncle. You might even have a couple beers and shit with your uncle. But you never gonna disrespect your uncle and shit like that, man. You got the utmost respect for the elders in your family, and that's like what Dak is now in regards to this locker room. He's like the elder statesman. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out chasing skirts. You know, he ain't in the club standing on the couches no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a daddy. You know what I'm saying? He got the bag and he's a little bit older at this point. So they probably look at Cuz like he Unc. Like they love Unc. Uncle get our ass from time to time, but we know that Unc loves us back. That's where I see that dynamic in the locker room, just from how people speak on Dak and how they move and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Said, what are Dak's numbers compared to other quarterbacks? I haven't looked because there's still two more games to be played. So we can't even review full 2 week numbers until after tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because there's four quarterbacks got to play tonight. And yeah, to your point though, like you said, I would at least I just won't have Blue in me personally because I need some juice. I wouldn't use Blue in any situation where he would have to pass block for Dak Prescott, but I would still use the man in some running situations. You know what I'm saying? Now the danger
If
in
you can
that,
use Turpin in the backfield, you can use Blue.
yeah, 'cause you motion Turpin into the backfield. Like they were really cooking up with Turp. I ain't gonna hold you. I know the
Man, they
game.
was going crazy with Turk. Like it was like almost like a dream because it was like everything we wanted to see from Turk, and they was using him perfectly, bro. And then he got hurt, but Turk said everything came back clear, and they said he was in good spirits because the team was cracking on him for the neck brace he had to wear. So hopefully he might be clear for either next game or the game after that, maybe.
Neck brace? Damn.
Yeah, he got hit
Yeah,
with
he
it.
had a
Yeah,
neck injury.
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's not broken. It's probably like a sprain neck. Take about a week. Low grade. But they might hold him out to the Packers game. Who knows? But they need to think of something different than having Tolbert ass back there fielding kickoffs. That shit did not look exciting at all. There was never any
That shit
threat of
so
Oh
weak.
my
I ain't gonna
god.
hold you.
Oh,
there was
that's a
never any
mad
threat of him
that's
going
the mad
anywhere.
ultimate team bullshit right there, boy.
That shit weak as hell. Like.
Like
Hey, that boy, shout out to Vosh. He had me weak. That boy said Toba run like he tall, but he ain't tall. And then, look, somebody in the chat, like he got long legs. Somebody in the chat called that boy Talbert.
He said that sound like I'm out until Green Bay. That sound like I don't expect Turp, don't expect um Hooper BB. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the two people I don't expect to play next week, and it's not going to be a surprise for me. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all hands on deck for the Packers game. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't let Jadeveon Clowney play until the Packers game. Like that's probably going to be what they get all hands on deck for, and they're going to figure it out with the damn Bears. You know what I'm saying? They're
You
going to
know,
figure it out
you
with the
know,
Bears.
shot it like that element of surprise. He gonna try to do that for sure.
hmm And then listen though, I know that it's went in the opposite direction than what we wanted, but when has Jerry Jones ever went on a show said somebody's gonna play and then you look up they didn't play? Because Jerry Jones alluded to Jadon Blue were gonna play this week, and then Shotty said fuck no. He had his ass on the bench. So you can look at it either way. You can look like, hey, he don't really like Jadon
mm,
Blue like that. But I never seen Jerry Jones say somebody was gonna play, and then the coach like, no, he ain't. And that nigga gonna
yeah,
say,
they but all I'm saying is, hey Shot, you playing with very thin ice, boy. And I'm just saying right now, this year.
They like Shotty, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think Jerry and Steven, they really, really like Shotty.
They like
And this
everybody the
probably
first
gonna be
year.
the. That's what I'm saying, but not like this. This the best time for Shotty to make some hay right now and gain some ground on what he want and how he want to build his team right now before he disappoint anybody. His stock is as high as it's gonna be until he wins something. So it's the best time for him right now.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Uh,
need to win like that because like we
if
they,
you
they
if
playing with very thin ice with that.
you got to remember, like Shotty first year, not Shotty first year, but Mike first year, that guy ended up getting hurt. The defense was awful, you know, but really a lot of the decisions that Mike made came back to hunt him. calling your homeboy out of retirement to be your defensive coordinator is what fucked him up, and they didn't trust him after that. Remember, like that was his hiring. That was his partner. He went and gave that boy a job. Bless you. You all right?
Yeah. We good.
Okay, I had to make sure they didn't assassinate my nigga. You
Good
know he.
Lord, it sounds like they put the little, the little napkin, they put some little poison or something over them, and then they just put it over your face. It sounds like Lou was getting captured over there.
They
No, that's my
kidnapped my
daughter.
nigga Lou.
She on the mic. It's all good.
You good, man. He said you can't really hear you, HTM. I'm gonna turn my stuff up, and I'm gonna buy myself a mic too. I've been bullshitting. I'm gonna buy myself another mic. You know what I'm saying? So this shouldn't be an issue going forward. But yeah, I think
That translation, what I'm saying, donate to the liquor store so we can get some more, some more emporium, some more memorabilia. So go on, donate to the liquor store.
yeah, go ahead
Damn
and
the light
donate.
fund. You know what I'm saying?
Damn the life. There you go. That's a cash app. I'm gonna buy another mic. I promise. But like some of the decisions that Mike made blew up in his face first year. As long as the moves that Shotty make, you know, work, they're not gonna have too much pushback on the shit. Like you won this game without Jay Dunn Blue. Your run game looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They won't be able to push back and say you should have played. What you call like nigga? We won. This run game looked good. We ran for over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say nothing to me at this point. My decision worked, and that's gonna have to be for the rest of the season. If he make moves that are contrary to what the front office want, they just have to work. And if they work, they're gonna continue to give him more leeway. But if it don't work, then shit, they're gonna be micromanaging again. That's just how I see it going. Now, if y'all disagree, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I see it playing out.
Yeah, I agree. They giving all this leeway. Shotty wasn't here the first year with Mike, so I think hopefully he did his. I hope these guys did his homework and they understand it because I don't. They like they give him all these power and everything like that. Why Mike McCarthy didn't do all this? Like hopefully he not like green like that. He got to understand you gonna get your way your first round. You know what I'm saying? But you better be right. So you know what I'm saying? So because I'm telling you right now, like look, it's going if you don't produce or you get ugly, they gonna hey. No more draft picks, boy. It's gonna be more Jadon Blues on your team if you really do not like Jadon Blue. That's the impression I'm getting.
All right, salute to 870s on BY. He hit one of y'all with a 499 for the mine. Salute to you, man. Um, Cuz said, Happy Victory Monday, Cowboys Nation. Salute Hen Dog, Landlord, and Lou. Get Donald and Hooker off my damn team.
Fire their ass to the moon, boy. I'm to that point. I'm dead ass.
Facts. That shit was
Film.
embarrassing, man.
I'm finna make a movie on this film this week. I'm finna be loud about that shit.
You said,
That
sure,
shit, that shit is embarrassing.
SFT.
We need to at least try Ranye, especially at free. I like Ranye at free and L at strong.
I
Better
agree with
than
you.
what we got. And I've been saying this though, like, hey, have I not been calling out these safeties for like 2 years now?
No, it's been longer than that. Cause you were talking crazy about Malik Hooker since like 2022.
Bruh, and like he was doing good statistically, like the numbers say he was, but I just didn't see it, bruh. So I mean, listen, to be honest, the team hasn't don't they haven't put no real resources in this safety room. Donovan Wilson was in the 6th round. Malik Hooker was
a former first round pick.
disassembled. He was disassembled when you first got him though.
He going
You
Yeah,
had
back.
to
put him
put him
in
JJ
back
the
together.
Wilcox. He going back. JJ Wilcox.
Yeah,
Was
like
was it
he
Woozy at center or safety?
Jeff Heath,
Jeff. Oh
like
my God.
we
Too far
haven't
back.
put we
Too far.
haven't put no real resources into this safety room. So now we just gotta have an honest look in the mirror and say, hey, draft time, go get Josh Downs if he not too far to reach. Or move up to get him. Be
Caleb
aggressive.
down. Caleb down.
Yeah, Caleb down. Be aggressive. Be aggressive, man. You gotta go make that happen. And on top of that, you could go get you one in this free agency market.
Yeah, like
Or
Justin
you can
Simmons.
just sign Simmons. You can sign Simmons too. I don't know if he gonna 100% fix it, but he'll be better than what we got for sure.
J. Ron Curse, dog. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Do better than what you're doing right now. That's all I'm saying. This is ridiculous.
I agree, man.
I think we
But
do need to take a look at Justin Simmons. We got to ask this question: why is nobody touching just Justin Simmons? That's the number one question. Like nobody is touching Justin Simmons. What is it? Like, is his injury? Is his play? I know his last team was with the Falcons, and the Falcons were supposed to have a no-fly zone because they had Jesse Bates the third back there and Justin Simmons,
hmm
but they were torch cheese last shit with him. So I don't know if it was his fault, an injury. I don't know. We got to investigate that.
yeah, we gonna have to do our due diligence. We definitely got to check into that shit, man. But how I don't. I'm running out of time, honestly. So I'm gonna speed through these last couple things. How y'all feel about Jadeveon Clowney? Just signing him and bringing him in. How do y'all feel that will impact the defense? Like, I think that'd be the last thing I got time to cover before I gotta escape.
I
I
honestly
think
really.
he'll add. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. It's all good. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't see the impact really. I think it's direction, veterans in the room, but I don't know. I'm really iffy about the deployment right now. Like, can anybody tell me how many snaps Dante Fowler played? You know what I'm saying? And then Marshawn Nealon. I think the Ezraku kid is really effing messing up because that's their favorite again. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know. Besides, like, being the indirect help, I don't know. I don't see how his play gonna really help us because I don't know if we're deploying people right in that room just begin with.
I can definitely agree there because you know how I feel about with James Houston. But Land, your turn, then.
I can see a world where Clowney helps us out, especially in the run game and getting some pressure. He's not the old Jadavian Clowney, but I watched a whole bunch of reps from him with the Panthers last night, and like I said, he built like a damn basketball player. He got some super long arms, and he used them to his advantage. He basically used his arm to his advantage. He like bench press you, and then he do a move. So like if your arms ain't as long as his, he got more reach than you. You really can't even do too much to him. So that's what he used to his advantage to be able to move around and pursue the running backs in the run game. So I mean, that's a natural ability that you don't lose. I know he know how to do that. He understand how to use his body and his length and his athleticism. So I ain't too worried about him being productive. I feel like he's a veteran and he knows how to be effective. Like I said, given his attributes, so he will be a decent player to add to this line, like for sure. Like a savior, no, but a contributor, yes.
No, there's no saviors on the on the open market right now. If they out there right now, they old. They got injury history. They stressed out. Something's wrong with their ass. They still on the open market. In September. It is what it is. But like you said, a contributor, he damn sure can contribute to this defensive line rotation. He still is a above average run defender. He used to be a great run defender. Now I think it's slowed down slightly. But I do think having a veteran presence, having another guy that can set the edge, mentorship like y'all mentioned, and he'll still get you like 3, 4, 5 sacks. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy, but he'll still contribute. He'll still make some plays happen. He ain't as good as he once was, but for one day he could be as good as he ever was. You know what I'm talking about? So I do, like the signing, but I do also agree they got to figure out the defensive line rotation as a whole right now. They need to clean up who they want in there on first and second down. They need to clean up their third down package. They need to clean up, some of their defensive calls because playing 90, I think it's like 98% if you factor in um, the two game. I think it's like 98% zone right now. Something insidiously awful. You know what I'm saying? So they got to
If
figure this
you
shit
that
out.
predictable on at doing anything, how do you think that's gonna be effective?
It can't be. It got to be mixed in.
How? You gotta mix it in, bro. Like they coming into this game saying the Dallas Cowboys will play predominantly zone all game. So now all they gotta do is figure out ways to beat the zone. It's simple as hell. Like that's a bad game plan right there.
Yeah, at least for us. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we played damn near exclusively man last year with the same personnel, and then you're acting that same personnel to play almost exclusively zone. And I don't necessarily know if that suits them like that. I'm not saying that they can't do it, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's their strengths all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Most of your guys are bump and run corners. You know that's why you went and got Gilly. Trayvon Diggs is a bump and run corner. You know, so I don't know. You know,
To
I
be
don't know.
honest, I said this after last game too, and they actually did good against the pass. I still said I don't like zone. Like I don't want it.
Yeah, but I gotta go to work. You know, I gotta go clock in so I don't get fired. I thank you, gentlemen, for taking time out your day to come on here and give us y'all thoughts about these damn Dallas Cowboys and the fuckery they be up to. It's a Victory Monday though, man. So what's y'all final thoughts and words, man?
My final thoughts, I say, man, the Dallas Cowboys pulled out a super clutch win. Because guess what? It feels like a loss, but it really don't feel like a loss when you look at the win and loss column. Because guess what? Starting 0-2, that would have been terrible. Ask Kansas City how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to be 0-2. And the Giants played like a desperate team too. They really just was like, hey, we ain't got nothing to lose. We playing loose. Hey, let's try our best to get this dub. And I just like the resilience that we seen. Did y'all hear what they said George Pickens was saying in the huddle? Like we hear a lot of nitpicking and criticism about George Pickens, but that man came through clutch and he wasn't dropping the ball. So hey, and then he made a bunch of big plays and he was a big impactful player in this game from getting penalties and everything. So I love the fact that this team is resilient. George Pickens was like, hey, we got to keep going, keep going. And I'm sure we was hearing the same stuff from Dak in the huddle. Like, you need that type of resilience. This was a nail biter, a hell of a play, a hell of a game, and a hell of a win by the Cowboys. You supposed to lost that game 7 different times, but you didn't because you had the will and you had the belief. Do you know how much belief it takes to win a game like that? Like that shit was crazy. After George Pickens touchdown, I thought that was game. I was like, we won. Then we come right back. Them boys drive right back down the field and take the lead. So like that game took a lot of resilience, and them the type of games that bring the team closer and make them believe in shot it even more and run through a brick wall. But I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, indeed, Lou.
Yeah, great win. The time to celebrate it was yesterday, and it ended at midnight. So today is to get on their ass, shawty, and tell them how trash they actually were, and actually flambe their ass. So we got to get better. Well, we on to the next. So that was a very ugly win. I used to hate these when I used to play because these would be the longest film sessions the next day. Because God, dog, ugly win. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, I'm very I'm the opposite end with the scene because like if we really barely walked out of there with their win because if you really think about it, the damn Giants had like 200 yards of penalties. If they don't have those yards, we get blown out. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of stuff we got to clean up. And I hope we don't take this to heart and stop overlooking our opponents. I call this game a trap game from the beginning. So yeah.
All right, and this will be my final words, man, on the topic. Like I'm not gonna say flush the tape because you might need to look at that shit, but you don't need to keep this tape around too goddamn long after you break it down. Like everything you did defensively, don't do that shit no more. Every play call you had defensively, don't call that shit no more. Every package you had on defense, don't you call that shit no more. Like we starting over, from formula. We going all the way back to the beginning on defense because that was some old baby back bullshit that y'all did out there, man. And listen, this is me being PG. I'm not going crazy. I ain't asking for the man's job. I ain't asking for nothing to happen to him or nothing. I just need them to be better, do better, and move on. We play better. We play better coordinators coming up. We play Ben Johnson this week. We play Lafleur the very next week, man. So you got two of the better offensive minded coaches coming into the matches we're gonna be going up against, man. You got to be better, man. You got to be more sound, got to be more solid, you got to be less predictable. You know, you got to do what you got to do, man, to come out here and improve this defense. But I appreciate everybody from sliding in. On the way out, man, please hit that like button. Please hit that share if you care. Hit the cash out. You know, like we do content for food. We will work for food. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do, that y'all will do. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down because the stall is up. Peace.